With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. To the air right away is May. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From the shotgun, it's May. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the shotgun, May with it. That's complete to Baker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up for their own 43. Now back to throw. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the third round. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Lawrence changing the play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Well, you look at this Patriots defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
13, Luke.
Now Lawrence. The throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Lion. 30 left. The ball moving down the field. Let's go. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Luck's good on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, some strong running. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins.
The first down as they begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
You look at this Jaguar defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. May. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Runs over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their advantage. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to...
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Douglas. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Douglas. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. To the air, May. He finds Douglas complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's May. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
They'll get this to Bell. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Throwing here is May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll throw with May. And Brown's got it for a New England touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots have come back to make it a 2-point game. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. May going to try to throw for it. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now Lawrence to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Lawrence will throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, 36 yards. And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they go play action with May. That's complete to Baker. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Here's May. Completes it to Douglas. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 70 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. From the shotgun, May with it. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. Down the left sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jordan Addison, 71 yards. And the Pats are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Trying to improvise. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the
halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second feels much better, too, having that lead.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Escapes the defender. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Over the middle and complete to Addison. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking to throw, May. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. It got his man complete. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jaguars 42, Patriots 33.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Second and 2, first down marker at the 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Walker now on first and 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ken Walker with his second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. May going to try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Lawrence to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the right sideline. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. 54 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To the air, May. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, 1 more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Baker. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They're going on 4th down. May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Lawrence to throw. And Walker has it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd and goal from the 1. Walker will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big play there for New England. And even 40 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, it's May. Over the middle, complete. It's Baker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. They'll throw with May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Lawrence will throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me. And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw, it's May. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Patriots take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. May going to try to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Jaguars 63, Patriots 53.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Throw out wide to Walker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Straight ahead, Walker. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing here is May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's 2nd down. That's complete to Baker. Oh, he bowls and shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. May. Flush to his right. They'll get this to Bell. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. This is 1st and 10. Here's May. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That is Josh Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Next to score, Jaguars 66, Patriots 60.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Here's Lawrence. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Throwing now, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 1st down. You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Back to throw, Lawrence. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations. Touchdown, Jaguars! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jags are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.